Rough Rider football action. We're glad you could join us here this evening. Here's the kick from Thompson. Coming downfield, it'll be taken at about the 8-yard line. Up to the 15 to the 20. Out across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line. Carrying the football for senior. Tyler Morgan is the fullback at 6 foot 210 and the senior. Drew Thomas, he's the one to watch out for. Just under 1,000 yards rushing last year. He's just a junior and back again this year. So they bunch it up in that wing T, double wing T. In motion comes Thomas around the left side. He's going to be hit and he's going to be dropped after maybe a half-a-yard gain. Trying to set here for you as they got things going about 5 minutes ahead of time here. So it's 2nd and 9 here for the Rough Riders from their own 27, 28-yard line. In motion now, the pitch goes to the right wing back, carrying the football. This is number 24, Knutson. He's out across the 35, out across the 40-yard line. He's got the first down yardage. And a first down for Red River from their own 42-yard line. Now in the backfield, Jeff Krause at the other wing spot. They give it now to the left wing and getting to the outside. Breaking free is Thomas. He's across midfield, across the 40, and finally tripped up inside. Coyotes down for Grand Forks Red River. So 1st and 10 from the Coyote 35-yard line. The Coyotes in the 44. Now they shift into the 54. Here's Thomas with the football. He gets up about 3 yards, cutting across the right side, 2-yard line. So 2nd and 6 here for the Rough Riders. Eric Steele up under center, the 6'1 senior quarterback. Didn't have much experience last year. Here comes the handoff to Knutson, coming back from the right side, across over the left side. He's across the 30 down to about the 25-yard line. And that'll be close to another first down, a Coyote 24-yard line. The fullback is Morgan. Left wing is Thomas on the right side. Here comes the handoff to Morgan, the big guy up the middle. He plows up the middle, gets across the 20-yard line as he from the Coyote 19-yard line. Steele up under center. Again, the double wing T setup. In motion, they pitch to the right wing back and getting free, cutting up field and getting down inside the Coyote 10-yard line is Jeff Krause. So 1st and goal for Grand Forks Red River as they've marched right up field with the running game. Here comes the pitch to Thomas. Thomas cuts back left side. He's going to bounce off a couple tacklers, and he's going to be in for the score. Drew Thomas, conversion. Now they're going to try for the 2-point conversion, carry the ball over the right side, and in for the 2-point conversion is Tyler. We'll be back with a kick field against the Coyotes with nothing but the running game. 8-0 Red River. Morgan will kick it off. Jangula back deep for the Coyotes. Tyler Jangula, the sophomore. Morgan approaches the football, gets the kick away. Jangula will field the football at the 10. Up the middle, he's to the 15 to the 20. Breaks one tackle, gets out to about the 29-yard line, where he'll be coming wide to the right side is Jared Anderson. Wide left side goes Tyler Bell. Out of the I formation, the Coyotes go on offense for the first time this season. Cloud cover right now here at Cutting Field. Kind of feels good. Get out of that sunshine. Here's Corey Egger over the right side. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the game. The new Coca-Cola scoreboard being put into use here tonight for the first time at Cutting Field. Glad you could join us this evening for the broadcast action. This time the backs are split for the Coyotes. Here comes the handoff up the middle. Carrying the football this time is Brant Miller. The double wide out left side this time for the Coyotes. From the I formation, they send the man in motion. That's Tyler Bell coming back towards the middle. Here comes the handoff up the middle. Carrying the football is Branton. Here it looks like he's got it. And the other middle linebacker, Kurt Osborne, 5'7", 164, and a junior. It is a first down for the Coyotes. Coyotes and Anderson wide out to the right side. In the slot on the right side for the Coyotes, out of the I formation now. And almost had Red River jumping offside. Here comes the handoff to Corey Egger, the tailback coming over the left side. He's going to get out to about the 42-yard line. 2 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Coyotes send wide out to the right side. That's Jared Anderson. Again, the slot right here for the Coyotes from the I formation. Josh Johnson, the junior quarterback for the Coyotes, barking out the signals. Here comes the Handoff on the end around, carrying the football for the Coyotes. Number 43 carrying the football, coming around the left side and breaking tackles across midfield down to the 40.
For all your windshield repairs, call Midwest Auto Glass for prompt service and free mobile service. 572-7949, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, 8 to noon on Saturday. Midwest Auto Glass has over 20 years of experience. Again, call 572-7949 or 1-800-572-7949 and fix or replace that windshield. Midwest Auto Glass.
2 yards to go for Williston as both teams have kept it on the ground. Josh Johnson, the quarterback. The Coyotes go from the I formation, slot on the left side. Tyler Bell wide out on the left as well. Here comes the handoff. Corey Hager right side, got the first down yardage across the 30 down to about the 28-yard. Glad you could join us here for the play-by-play action in Grand Forks and here in Williston. Red River going with the 53 defensive look now. Coyotes send the man in motion from the right side. Here comes the handoff to the tailback carrying the football across the left side over the left tackle being helped off to the sidelines. Coyotes have it now. Second down, 7 yards to go from the Red River 26-yard line. From the I formation, Coyotes have 2 men out to the left side. Anderson goes in motion back to the right, and we're going to get some jumping here on the line. Is it going to go against the Coyotes? It's going to be a penalty against the Coyotes for illegal. And that'll bring the football back to the 30 along with Tyler Bell. Trips to the right side for the Coyotes. Only one man in the backfield. That's Sorensen behind the quarterback, Josh Johnson. Second down and 11. They throw to the right side. It's almost intercepted here by Grand Forks. The Coyotes go from the I formation once again. As Josh Johnson puts a person in motion, coming back to the left side. Johnson rolling to the right, looking downfield. Pass over the middle is incomplete, intended for the tight end. Break the huddle. They send Bell and Person to the left side from the I formation. Sorensen and Ager in the backfield behind Josh Johnson. Johnson barks out the signals for the Coyotes. Looks over that defense. He backs up, looks to the right, now looks back left. He's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 38-yard line as Red River's quarter of play. Red River with the lead, 8-0. Again, the double wing tee set up here for the Rough Riders. In motion, Thomas. He comes around the right side, goes behind the block, cuts up field across the 40 to the 41. It was a 7-yard touchdown run by Thomas. Then Morgan carrying it in for the 2-point conversion. So it's 8-0. Here's Thomas. They hand off instead of the fullback. That's Morgan. The big guy twists and turns his way up to about the 43 here in the first quarter of play. Eric Steele, the quarterback for the Rough Riders. For that double wing tee, they are lined up close. Here's Krause, the other wingback coming across with the football. He's got first down yardage out to the midfield, striping in the kind. First down, number 5 for Grand Forks Red River. Steele looks over the Coyote defensive set here. Coyotes in the 53. They hand it off to Thomas. Thomas over the right side up to the 45, and then he's pushed back from there. It's 8-0 over the Coyotes. Steele up under center for Grand Forks Red River. Looks over again the Coyotes 53 set. Here comes the handoff to Thomas on the delay. Boy, he's gone. No one's gonna touch Thomas. This a 45-yard run for Thomas as they came with the delay. 1:23 to go here in the first quarter, and Red River will again try for the 2-point conversion. Here comes Steele keeping the football himself and going up the middle, carrying the football, and not going to be in for the extra point conversion. Remaining in the first quarter, Red River 14, Williston nothing. We'll be back in
station in Williston.
Grand Forks Red River 2 for 2 and scores here as they've had the ball twice and scored twice. 14-0 Rough Riders. Morgan to kick it off here for Red River. This time the kick coming upfield, and Jangula takes it at the 18 across the 20. Jangula to the outside, up to about the 40-yard line. Bobbles the football, but I believe he was out of bounds. Down attempt there from the 31. So now the Coyotes trailing here, 14-0. Go from the I formation. Double wide out, left side for Williston. Here comes Kyle Herring handing the football off to Corey Ager. Ager across the 40, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. That is Jared Anderson, along with Brad Rogers, a junior, and they're at 160 pounds. From the I formation, 2nd and 2 for Williston from the 47. Handoff goes to the fullback, Brett Miller. He's got the first down yardage into Red River territory at the 46-yard line. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. One wide out left side, one wide out right side for the Coyotes. 1st and 10 from the 46. Here's Herring pitching to Ager. Ager's got blocking out front. Miller with the block. Ager cuts inside that one. Across the 40, across the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Coyotes send 2 wideouts to the left side. We've only got 5 seconds on the clock. Herring up under center, and the clock will run out before the Coyotes can get the play off. One home against Minot Ryan. 1st and 10 Coyotes. They send Tyler Bell in motion from the left side. Quarterback Herring fumbles the football on the snap, picks it up and falls forward for maybe a yard senior. Coyotes send 1 wide out right side. That's Person. Wide out to the left side. Also out there for the Coyotes out of the I formation. Herring up under center. He hands the football off to Corey Ager coming up the middle, and Ager's not going to pick up much in field in Williston. Again from the I formation, Coyotes send 2 wideouts to the left side. Herring looks over the Red River defense, drops back to pass, looks over the right side, pass out here, complete to Sorensen. He's got blockers out front. Sorensen across the 20, down the right side. He's down to the 14-yard line. Deep side. Jared Anderson comes wide right. Sorensen's the fullback. Ager is the tailback for the Coyotes. Herring up under center. Calls out the signals for the Coyotes. 1st and 10. The pitch to Ager around the left side. Ager's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped. Not much room there going to thing. Coyotes send 2 wideouts to the right side. 2nd and 10. One man comes in motion here for the Coyotes, back towards the left. Handoff up the middle, carrying the football, Brent Miller, and he's tripped up. Not much. 3rd and 7 for Williston. 8:55 remaining here in the first half. Herring looks over the Red River Rough Rider defense. Pitch, fakes the pitch, stops back the pass, tries to escape one tackler, and then Herring lets the football guard penalty. Brings it back outside the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yards to go from the Red River 16-yard line. The Coyotes send trips to the right side. Nevin Sorensen, the only man in the backfield behind Kyle Herring, the quarterback. Herring sends 1 man in motion back towards the left. Back to pass. Herring's pass out here is in and out of the hand and dropped. The Rough Riders to pace their attack so far. Coyotes look like they may have had 1 too many men on the field, but the handoff goes up to the 53 defensive sack. Defensive coach Chuck Michelson wanted to talk things over for the Coyotes defensive team to try to stop this Red River double wing team movement. In motion goes Thomas. Back to pass is Steele. He eludes 1 tackler, eludes another, but not the 3rd. Hofeld got a hand there for Grand Forks Red River from their own 32. Steele looks over the Coyote defense. They pitch to Knutson coming back across the left side, back up the middle. He cuts it across the 40, up to about the yards there for Knutson. It's 3rd down and about 6 yards to go here for Red River from their own 43-yard line. Here comes the handoff to the right wing back again, this time carrying the football and not going to be fooled. Thomas will drop back into punt formation for Grand Forks Red River. Jangiller, McNabb, Thompson, and Anderson back in double deep for the Coyotes on the punt return. Thomas, a good kicker, gets the kick away. And it'll be Thompson for the Coyotes at the 14. Gets to the 20. Cuts it back up the middle. He's hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. They're still covering the sun here. Sun trying to peek through right now. But it's cooled things off a bit, and I'm sure the boys in the field appreciate that. I formation, slot right side this time for the Coyotes. In there at quarterback is Josh Johnson. Corey Ager carries, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a quarter on runs of 7 yards and 45 yards. Backs are split this time for the Coyotes. Ager and Miller. Johnson barks out the signals. 2 wideouts right side. Handoff Brett Miller, the fullback. No place to go up the middle again. Wideouts to the left side from the I formation this time. Josh Johnson will call the signals. He sends 1 man in motion coming back to the right side. Here's Johnson carrying the football. Pitches to Ager. The ball's loose on the ground and it's going to be picked up by Grand Forks Red River. The option not. Will have the football. 1st and 10 from the Coyote 16-yard line. Eric Steele, the 6'1 senior quarterback for the Rough Riders, calls the signals. And he pitches to Thomas around the right side. Thomas tries to cut it back up the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped after a couple-yard gain on the play. Thomas out of the lineup right now for Grand Forks Red River. Chris Brown comes in as his replacement as the left wing back. He sends Brown in motion. He comes around to the right side. Following his blockers, he's up to about the 10-yard line and stacked up there. So that have it 3rd down, 4 yards to go from the Coyote 10. Thomas back in there from that left wing spot. They send the right wing in motion. Here comes Thomas onto the lay, back to the right side. He's gone again. 10-yard touchdown. Drew Tom, their extra point kicker, injured in a soccer game, not here tonight. Here comes Thomas in motion, and Steele rolls to the right, passes out here into the end zone, complete for the 2-point conversion. To go in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute.
From mufflers to custom exhaust, shocks, and catalytic converters. See John's Muffler Shop first.
Well, Morgan will kick it away here again for Grand Forks Red River. Tyler Jangula back deep. Here comes the kick. This time it's going to be fielded by Ager at about the 22. He's up to the 30, hits one defender and falls forward to about the 35. Cutting field. Coyotes looking right into it. They go for the I formation. 2 wideouts to the right side. Herring up under center for the Coyotes. Looks over the Red River defense. Here's the handoff coming across the right side. Corey Ager, he stretches out to about the 38, close to the 39-yard line. Anderson along with Brad Rogers, the junior. In motion goes Rogers, coming back to the left side. Herring hands it off to Ager over the left side. Corey Ager has first down yardage across the 45 to the 46 side. From the I formation, we'll see if Herring goes to the air here with time running out in the first half. Herring up under center, back to pass. Looks over the right side. They look for Tyler Bell. Pass out here, well under throw, and knocked down by Red River. Red River. Bell and Anderson come wide right this time for the Coyotes. Maybe look for the tight end, Casey Schmidt, this time over the middle. Herring back to pass. No, he hands off to Ager. Ager across midfield, across the 45 to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, into the 27-yard line, 26-yard. Wide right goes Person. And now the Coyotes are going to be forced to take a time. Coyotes have it 1st and 10 from the 26 of Red River. 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Herring up under center. I formation, 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Herring back to pass. He's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped at the 30-yard line. He stands at about the 15-yard line, moves back a couple of steps now to about the 14, as Morgan will kick the football away. Second half underway here at Cutting Field in Williston. The kick coming up field. This is going to be fielded by Ager at about the 18. Ager to the middle, breaks through across the 30 to the 38-yard line before he's tripped to the left side. Coming out of the I formation, Johnson up under center. They send Anderson in motion to the right. Here's the pitch to Ager. Ager following the block of Brant Miller, gets across the 40 to about the Brad Rogers, the junior, and Bell in there, another junior for the Coyotes. The wideouts left. Here's Josh Johnson handing to Ager. He's got first down yardage across the 1st and 10 for the Coyotes in Red River territory once again. This time slot right side for the Coyotes. Here comes the handoff. Ager over the right side following the line. Sunbeat from the I formation. Josh Johnson, the junior quarterback, up under center. Here's the handoff going to the Sunbeat, coming back across the left side. Sunbeat across the left side from the I formation once again. 3rd and 1 for Williston from the Red River 37-yard line. Handoff, Ager, right side. He's got first down yardage down to the 30-yard line before he's down the I formation. Sorensen is the fullback. Ager is the tailback. Handoff, Ager up the middle. Ager to the 25-yard line. Another pick I formation for the Coyotes with Nevin Sorensen, the fullback. Ager at the tailback spot as Johnson comes up under center looking over that 52 defense. Handoff, Ager, left side. He stretches it out to the 21-yard line. 3rd and 1 from the Red River 21. Rogers in motion, going back right side. Handoff goes to Sorensen. He's got the first down yardage, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down at about the 12-yard line. Rogers and Bell go wide right. High formation, man in motion. That's Rogers coming back towards the left side. Johnson calling the signals. Pitch to Egger. Cuts inside the block of Sorensen. He's going to be hit and dropped in there. Two wideouts right side for the Coyotes again. No one in motion this time as Johnson hands it off to Egger. Egger's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped as the...
You see a difference because we go the distance.
Japanese.
Coyotes with the football coming around the left side, carrying the football is Jangula. Football set up as we have 4th and a long 6 for Williston. Johnson up under center, hands it off to Jangula, breaks one tackle. He's going to be hit. He's going to be dropped at the 6. And the Rough Riders, the double wing tee set up for Grand Forks Red River. Eric Steele, the quarterback, calls the signals, hands it off, coming around the left side. This is Drew Thomas carrying the football. He's out across the 10, out to about the 3rd ball at the Rough Rider 13-yard line. Krause in there along with Thomas at the wingbacks. Morgan is the fullback. Here's the handoff. Morgan up the middle. He's got first down yardage as he puts his head down and powers at that right wingback spot now. Morgan is the fullback, and again, Thomas is the left wing. Here comes the handoff. Thomas up the middle, breaks tackles across the 25 to the 22nd down, a yard to go for the Rough Riders from the 27. In motion, Knutson. He's got Krause carrying it. He's got the first down yardage, falls forward to the 30-yard line. Eric Steele, the senior quarterback, brings him out. Sends Thomas in motion. Here comes the handoff. Coming back on the other side. The handoff goes to number 35, carrying the football. 2nd and 5 for Red River. Steele hands it off on the delay this time, and this time the Coyotes stay home. Drew Thomas got the... Steele looks over the Coyotes defense as they go from the 52 set. Here's the handoff up the middle. Morgan, the big fullback, across the 40 to the 41. Picks up 8 yards and the first down at the 41. So the Rough Riders have it. The pitch to Thomas coming across right side, following his blockers across the 45, stretches it out to the 49. 2nd and a long 2 to go as Steele comes up under center. In motion, Thomas. They hand it off this time to Flatebow, and Flatebow's going to be hit, and he's going to be dropped on the play. Brant Miller getting in there along with
Johnson.
Their own 47-yard line. As Eric Steele up under center for the Rough Riders. Sends Krause in motion. Here's the pitch now to the other tailback or wingback. That is Riders lead it 22-0. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Steele comes up under center. Handoff, the fullback right up the middle. Morgan to the 45. Just stretches it out. Powers his way forward. Still falling down to about the 42. Red River breaks their huddle. Steele up under center, hands off Morgan. He dives over the middle, gets up to about the 41. Again of about 2 on the football, on the ground the entire ball game. The only pass was for a 2-point conversion, but here's Steele back to pass, intended downfield. Good defensive play there by the Coyotes. Trevor Coyotes break theirs now defensively. 4th and 2 situation, Red River at the Coyote 40. Big play here. Handoff right up the middle. The fullback, Morgan, stretches it, flipping. Steele looks over that Coyote defensive set. The Coyotes go from the 54 this time against this running game. Carrying the football over the right side and dragging tacklers with him is Drew Thomas. He cuts it back toward the season. It's 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. Actually about 3.5 to go for the Rough Riders. Here's the pitch to the right wing back. Carrying the football is number 20. This drive alive. Keeps the Coyotes offense off the field. Thomas in motion. They give the handoff, though, to the fullback, and he's got the first down yardage. We've got a penalty marker coming out late, though. Forks Red River. They're from the Williston 43. As Steele comes up under center, we'll see if he goes to the air. They hand it off to the big guy, Thomas. He's across the 40, cuts back across the 35, down to the 31-yard. Fourth down, a long three for Red River. Steele up under center, calls the signals for Red River. Thomas in motion. He goes to the right side. He's across the 30, stretches it straight forward, up close to that first down yardage around the 27. Up, they stretch it out. It is short, just short. 9 minutes. But neither team has been able to score here in the second half. Coyotes have it first and 10 from their own 27. Handoff goes to Egger over the left side. He's out to about the 30-yard line. Out of the I formation, two wideouts right side for Williston. In motion goes Rogers. Back to pass here is Herring. The pass out here knocked away and almost intercepted. Williston is the fullback. Egger the tailback for Williston. In motion Brown. Back to pass Herring. Pass here for Sorensen. Going to be dropped at the 17-yard line to receive the snap from center. 4th and 7 here. The snap comes back. Thompson gets the kick away. And the ball will be bounced here. And it looks like it hit the Red River football player's foot and bounced away. Rough Riders break their huddle. They still go from the double wing T setup. Eric Steele is the quarterback. Hands off to the fullback. Morgan over the right side. He's going to get 3-4 yards. 2nd and 6, Red River. And we're going to have a whistle here. Coyotes. So 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 1 here for Red River. From the 49. Handoff up the middle is Morgan. The big fullbacks across the 50 to the... Steele still in there at the quarterback spot for the Rough Riders. As Thomas in motion, sending to the right, he cuts back in the middle, puts the head down, gets down to about game. Steele hands it off to the right wing back this time. Carrying the football is Kraus, and Kraus. 1st and 10 Rough Riders from the Coyote 34. Steele looks over that Coyote defense. They're back in the 44. They hand it off this time. Plate ball, and he's gone. The right wing back coming back to the left side. The Coyote right wing instead of the left wing of the fullback. And Red River's got 6 more, and they're trying to add 2 more to it here for the extra point conversion. Here comes the handoff, carrying the football right side and not able to get in for the score. 28-0. Red River will be Tyler Morgan. Tyler Jangula back deep for the Coyotes. Sunby and Egger also back, the up men. Morgan approaches the football. This time the kick is coming to Jangula at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, across the 30 to the 35-yard line. Not been able to put it in the end zone. Thompson in there up the tailback this time for the Coyotes. Also in there is Sunby. In motion for the Coyotes from the right side. Johnson hands it off, carrying the football. Thompson over the right side. He'll pick up. Sunby is the fullback. Thompson is the tailback. Slot on the left side. That's Tyler Bell in the slot. Wide out left side here for the Coyotes. As Johnson calls the signal. Rolls to his right. Across the 35. Across about the 37-yard. Their first victory in their first ball game. The Coyotes trying to get something on the board scoring-wise. Here comes the handoff. The ball is fumbled, and looks like the Coyotes are able to get back on the footing in the ball game. Thompson standing at about his own 17-yard line. And we've got a penalty marker down, and Linda kick it away. Good snap from center. He bobbles it still, gets the kick away. It was almost blocked. The ball coming upfield and takes a bounce towards the sideline, and it will be down at about the 40. Prout is the quarterback, and Prout will...
Today's buffet at the El Rancho restaurant, proudly serving the oil field for years. The El Rancho has meeting rooms, too, and ask about the commercial rates. Have your next get-together at the El Rancho on the $1 Million Way.
this probably going to be the last play of the ball game with 25 seconds on the clock. Crouch is the quarterback. They pitch it to another running back in there. Carrying the football here for Grand Forks Red River is Chris Johnson. Clock down to 5 seconds. Crouch, the quarterback, not worried about it. Clock ticking away. And time runs out before they can get the play off. This one is over. Nothing, Red River gets the